how houses are built in Canada. Not really seen too much on Canadian houses, so really excited to get into this. Before we do, appreciate if you guys can hit subscribe button. Let's check out some Canadian houses.
Hi guys, we are at the construction site today and we want to show you how they build houses in Canada.
Oh wow.
You'll see how they look before they build, like on that side, and then we want to show you.
Wait, but that's wood and then the other one's brick. Wait, in Canada, do you build it like wood and then put brick over it? Is that what you do? Because in the UK, it's mainly brick. I know America is wood as well. We don't use wood for our homes in the UK.
Different stages.
Interesting. They're really like tall.
So this house
Look
is
at
almost
that.
finished, and then
How many windows? That's massive, mate. See, that's not a common thing in the UK either. You know how you got the double garage that is like literally inside the house? You don't see that in the UK. And then you got the stairs going up as well. So is this like is this the basement level? Because this is below the door and there's window. Yeah, there's a basement, isn't there? Yeah, you don't get basements in the UK either. Man, that's massive.
and that's how regular Canadian houses in Ontario look like.
What do you mean regular? What do you mean regular? That can't be a regular house. In Ontario? Is that a regular? Nah, there's no way.
As you can see,
Mate, a regular home in the UK is literally just this size right here. Just this part.
they have usually 2-car garage. Sometimes it's 1-car garage, but
Wait, she just said a regular home starting from $1.3 million. How is 1.3 million regular? Is Ontario like a very like rich place then? Because 1.3 million is crazy money.
but depends on the area, of course.
Beautiful.
They have usually 3 bedrooms, basement.
Wait, that depth is mad. Yo.
And they have entrance to the backyard from the kitchen. They pretty much the same, but as you can see, even these 2 houses, they have completely different finishes. When
They're
you buy houses on
huge.
pre-construction, you can
Oh, this one's gorgeous. Yo, these are some big houses.
pick these finishes. You can pick color of the brick, you can pick stones if
Right.
you have this option, and
Would be
it's much
nice.
easier when you buy pre-construction because you can
Yeah, okay. So it's built by wood, which doesn't happen in the UK. And then you layer it off with brick afterwards. That's a really cool design.
make all modifications by yourself. As you can see, they've been made of wood, but they have concrete foundation.
Okay, concrete
You
foundation.
can clearly see that
Massive.
built here. And then this is frame of the houses. They using wood to build
Basements
the
below.
frames.
That is insane.
I'll show you closer.
That is insane.
And then they use different materials for outside.
Right.
Show you. We are at the construction site right now.
Hey, can you get me one of these houses?
As you can see, they all look the same. It's very easy to remodel, to make some changes, to renovate, to build something, even to build another floor if
They're
you want,
nuts.
or like to make some changes. And in any case,
Look at them. Look at them. Wow. I wonder what like the front yard is going to be looking like. You know, when this is all finished, it's going to be stunning.
the quality of the house depends on the finishes and quality of the finishes they use.
I want to
Let's
see
say
inside.
they put brick and stones for outside finishes, and also they usually put very good quality finishes inside,
Right.
and it makes a huge difference.
You know what? I do really like the different kind of unique designs. You know how like, so this is one construction site and they're building all these new houses. And I do like how they're changing it all. In the UK, when you see new construction sites, every house is identical. I kid you not. Every single home is pretty much identical. All of them.
Between normal houses and luxury houses. See, that's the end result.
Yeah, this definitely luxury, right? Definitely.
These houses are detached houses, so one family owns separate house. Sometimes they have different types of houses, like semi-detached for two
Right.
families, or townhouses. It's a row of houses for like 3 or more owners.
Okay.
And as you can
Insane.
see, they don't have much room between houses, so usually they don't have a windows.
See, I was gonna say that, like, compared to the UK, there is room because most houses in the UK aren't detached; they're connected together. So UK wise, kind of like these homes right now that I'm looking at, more room, okay, and they're much bigger as well. Like one of these homes is the size of like 4 or 5 average UK's ones. I'm not even gonna lie. But then is a lot different to the American homes I've seen because they're very, very, very spaced out.
On the walls between houses. I'll show you.
Which is interesting though, because Canada is absolutely massive. So you'd think you'd be able to like spread them out a little bit more, right?
On this side as well. If builder put whole neighborhood, let's say, so they put them on different stages. As you can see, part of the houses that I showed you, they already
Right.
finished. This one not finished yet.
Right.
They have some houses just at
Starting.
the first stage, so they just put a foundation here, and then few.
Yo, it would be so nice to live in one of these, man. Yo, I'm getting jealous of these homes.
Walls on that side, and you can see on
Beautiful.
that side they have already insulation. I'll show you closer when we get there.
Like that is one house. Oh my god. Like even in the UK, if that house was in the UK that big, it would be more than 1 mil. Depending on location, right? Depending on location. But it would be more than 1 mil.
There.
A lot more.
As you can see, they have another neighborhood over there.
Oh,
and, they
beautiful.
look like very luxury and good houses.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if
luxury.
you can see properly from here. Now,
I find it funny because at the start of the video, she was like regular homes. I don't think she meant regular as in like the regular person. Because the prices for these luxury homes, yeah, that's not regular money.
now you can closer see the distance between two houses. They have some windows.
Oh, that's
Usually it's windows
cool.
in the bathroom.
You don't really see like distance like that in the UK. Ah, interesting.
Or
Would they put like a pathway there or?
yeah, and as you can see, they have garage. It's
Yeah.
the car garage here,
Cool.
and they have entrance to the house from the garage. And this is front porch entrance to the house.
So
You
cool.
can see closer.
Massive.
Walls pretty thin, but they usually put insulation on top to make sure that house is properly insulated.
Right.
This house.
Yo, Canadian homes must get really, really warm then, right? Because if you're using wood and then you're using insulation and then you're using bricks, that's like 3 layers. So the UK, we have insulation and then brick. You guys have wood as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, do Canadian homes get really, really warm? Like the UK, we do it that way to keep the warmth in the house when it's cold. And I know Canada does get colder in areas, but that's a lot of layers.
They have insulation, this purple wrappers around, and as
Okay.
you can see, they back in onto ravine. So usually houses with no neighbors at the back, they more expensive.
Right.
When you
Look
buy
at
houses
that.
on the pre-construction stage, you can pick up your own finishes. You can pick the color of the stone, or you can pick the finishes inside, like your kitchen.
Mate, they're insane, aren't they? They're insane. And I find it so interesting how they've all got like stairway going up. Like it's built up the level. Very interesting. Because like you don't see that in the UK at all. It's just on the one level.
Kitchen cabinets, color, and quality. You can pick color of the wood for your floors. You can pick everything you
Absolutely
want.
unreal.
It's much easier than when you buy a house that's already done, and then you can find someone who can do renovation for you according to your taste.
We just don't have neighborhoods looking like this in the UK. Like even the rich neighborhoods in the UK, yeah, they're really, really nice houses, but they just look totally different. Totally different style, totally different vibes. Absolutely love these.
And even though it's the same neighborhood, you can see that some houses, they almost ready to move in.
Right.
And even if they
Move
ready,
in?
you have to get occupancy and you have to move in, but you still will be living in construction area.
Wait. You can move into a construction site? What do you mean? Oh, the noise would be a nightmare.
Because let's say they need to finish this row of the houses, or even
Right.
on that side when it's not finished. So you see all these construction materials, no grass on front yard, no grass on backyard, like nothing, no trees, no flowers, nothing will be there. And
It'll be worth it though. You get there early, right? You know what I mean? You bagged yourself a house. You can't really complain. Like, you know, a year maybe. How long would it? Yeah, how long would it take for this whole thing to be done? A year, 2 years, maybe?
for some people, it's a big struggle because we know some of our friends, they moved into new built houses and they spend almost 2 years living in this pre-construction.
Oh wow, 2 years. Aye, that could get really, like, if they're working every day, that could get frustrating.
Or even construction sites. So it's very inconvenient if you don't like to live in that, and because it's all mud and dirt,
Right.
especially during the winter time when you have all this snow and all this construction materials around. It's not that much fun. But again,
Right.
you get in houses much cheaper when you're buying them on pre-construction
Oh, okay.
stage.
Good
and,
deal.
You can get your own finishes and you can modify house.
Hey, I'm gonna need a good deal if it's 1.3 mil. How about we knock off a mil? Can we knock off a mil for living pre-construction? Is that a good enough deal?
Always according to your preferences.
These are unreal though,
As
really
you can
cool.
see, this is only beginning of the construction for
Okay.
this site, and they also have few homes.
Wow.
They call them model homes, so you can go
Wow.
inside and see how they look inside.
Look at that. Very interesting though, because like the front is different to like the back. Like this is like, you know what I mean? It's like light brick and then you got brown brick. Very interesting. Something you do not see.
So as you can see,
Very
these
cool
houses, they
houses.
will be back in those houses. So they will be having backyards looking into each other. Usually builders put presentation center in one area so people can come and see different projects, and
Okay.
they can see how different floor plans, models, so they can
Sold
pick,
out.
how the houses will look like. And usually they put these pre-construction sites at the first stage, so when they don't even have any houses built, because right
Right.
now, let's say we just saw Lakeview Homes, these ones, and
Wait, they're the ones we just seen as in a construction site and they're all sold out? She just said we just seen the lake ones. So those homes started at 1.3 mil, all sold out? Damn, bro. Crazy. I wonder what like the average salary is in Canada. Because, yeah, that's mad. That's mad.
As you see, they already have model homes, so people can go inside and see how they will look like.
Okay.
Every project has their own presentation center, so people can pick which area they prefer to invest money.
Right.
We hope you like this video. If you have any questions,
It's a cool
just let us
look.
know. And
See, I'm relying on you guys as Canadians to let me know more information about homes in Canada, because obviously I'm not going to think that this is an average regular home, right? It's 1.3 mil. That's crazy. But these luxury homes, absolutely unreal. But yeah, if you guys can give me some knowledge on like average home price in Canada, stuff like that, maybe another video that you want me to check out. I'd like to see like the average living, the average home and stuff, so that would be really cool. Let me know in the comments. If you guys enjoyed, leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, live every single day on twitch.tv/L3WG. If you guys want to check me out over there, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.